Dragons. Myths, legends, and the eternal flame. The origins of dragons. Dragons have captivated human imagination for millennia. Across cultures and continents, these majestic, fearsome creatures appear in myths and legends, embodying the essence of both terror and wonder. Their origins, however, remain shrouded in mystery, with ancient texts and oral traditions offering glimpses into their storied past. Ancient beginnings. The earliest known references to dragons appear in Mesopotamian mythology, where they were often seen as divine beings or monstrous foes. In the epic tales of the ancient Sumerians, dragons were symbols of chaos and disorder, their defeat representing the triumph of order and civilization. One of the earliest dragon figures in literature is Tiamat, a primordial goddess associated with the Salt Sea, depicted as a monstrous dragon who battled the storm god Marduk. Her defeat marked the beginning of creation. Dragons in ancient China. In contrast, Chinese mythology presents dragons as benevolent and powerful symbols of strength, wisdom, and good fortune. The Chinese dragon, or Long, is often associated with rain, rivers, and agriculture, embodying the harmonious balance of nature. According to legend, the Yellow Emperor Huangdi was said to have descended from a dragon, and the dragon was believed to be a divine guardian of the emperor's power. The 5 great dragons of Chinese mythology are revered as the protectors of various regions, each wielding control over water and weather. The dragons of Europe. Medieval Europe. Fearsome beasts and heroic feats. In medieval European mythology, dragons were often depicted as fearsome adversaries that heroes and saints were destined to confront. These dragons were usually malevolent, hoarding treasure and threatening villages with their fiery breath. The stories of St. George and the dragon and the Norse dragon Fafnir are among the most famous. St. George's tale is a quintessential example of the heroic dragon-slaying narrative. According to legend, St. George, a Christian martyr, came upon a dragon terrorizing the city of Cylene. The dragon demanded sacrifices from the townspeople, and when the turn came for the king's daughter, George intervened. Armed with his faith and courage, George defeated the dragon, saving the princess and converting the city to Christianity. This story became a symbol of good triumphing over evil and is often depicted in art and literature. In Norse mythology, the dragon Fafnir was a symbol of greed and destruction. Originally a dwarf, Fafnir transformed into a dragon to guard his ill-gotten treasure. The hero Sigurd, guided by the advice of the wise figure Ryujin, slayed Fafnir and claimed the treasure. This tale, filled with themes of greed, betrayal, and heroism, highlights the complex relationship between dragons and treasure in European folklore. The dragons of the East. Japanese dragons, guardians and deities. Japanese dragons, or Ryu, share similarities with their Chinese counterparts, but are distinct in their cultural significance. They are often depicted as water deities or guardians of sacred places. In Japanese mythology, dragons are associated with storms, rain, and the sea. One prominent figure is Ryujin, the dragon god of the sea, who resides in a palace beneath the ocean. Ryujin is known for his ability to control the tides and weather, and he plays a significant role in several myths. In one story, Ryujin helps a fisherman named Urashima Taro, who saves a turtle from being mistreated. In gratitude, the turtle takes him to Ryujin's underwater palace, where he is given a mysterious box. When Urashima Taro returns to the surface, he discovers that centuries have passed, and the box contains the secret of his own aging, the White Dragon of Japan. Another important dragon figure is the White Dragon of Japan, a symbol of purity and strength. The White Dragon is often associated with the legendary founder of Japan, Emperor Jimmu. According to some accounts, the White Dragon helped Jimmu in his quest to unify the Japanese islands, and it remains a symbol of the divine right of emperors. Dragons in popular culture. Modern depictions. In contemporary times, dragons have evolved from their ancient mythological roots into various forms of popular culture, appearing in literature, film, and games. Modern depictions often blend traditional elements with new interpretations, creating a diverse array of dragon types and stories. J.R.R. Tolkien's Smaug. One of the most iconic dragons in modern literature is Smaug, from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. Smaug is a fearsome dragon who hoards a vast treasure in the Lonely Mountain. His character is a classic example of the greedy dragon archetype, and his battle with the hero Bilbo Baggins and the dwarves highlights the theme of heroism against overwhelming odds. The dragons of Game of Thrones. In the realm of television and film, the dragons of Game of Thrones have captivated audiences worldwide. The dragons, named Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viserion, are central to the storyline of Daenerys Targaryen, who seeks to reclaim her family's throne. These dragons are depicted as powerful and majestic creatures, integral to the fantasy world of Westeros. The dragon in How to Train Your Dragon. Another popular modern portrayal is the dragon Toothless from the How to Train Your Dragon series. Toothless, a night fury dragon, becomes the beloved companion of a young Viking named Hiccup. The story emphasizes themes of friendship, understanding, and the bond between humans and dragons. Dragons in different cultures. Dragons in African mythology. In African mythology, dragons are less common but still present in some traditions. For example, the Kongamato is a dragon-like creature from the folklore of the Lozi people in Zambia. It is said to be a flying reptile with a wingspan of over 10 feet and a fearsome appetite. Dragons in Native American folklore. Native American cultures have their own dragon-like beings. The Thunderbird, for example, is a powerful spirit associated with storms and thunder. While not a dragon in the traditional sense, the Thunderbird shares similarities with dragon myths, such as its control over natural forces and its role as a guide. Dragons in South American mythology. In South American mythology, the feathered serpent Quetzalcoatl is a prominent figure. In Aztec culture, Quetzalcoatl is both a dragon-like being and a god of wisdom and life. The image of Quetzalcoatl often features a serpent adorned with feathers, symbolizing both the earth and the heavens. Prominent figures and symbols. The dragon in heraldry. Dragons have also played a significant role in heraldry, where they symbolize power, bravery, and protection. The Welsh dragon, known as Y Drag Goch, appears on the national flag of Wales and represents the country's strength and resilience. Dragons in literature and art. Dragons have been a recurring theme in literature and art throughout history. From medieval manuscripts to modern fantasy novels, dragons have been depicted in various styles and interpretations. They symbolize different concepts, from chaos and destruction to wisdom and guardianship. The eternal flame. The legacy of dragons. The legacy of dragons endures in modern culture, where they continue to inspire awe and fascination. Whether as fearsome adversaries or noble protectors, dragons remain a powerful symbol of the unknown and the extraordinary. Their stories and myths have transcended time and geography, reflecting the universal human fascination with these magnificent creatures. The future of dragons. As long as there are tales to tell and imaginations to capture, dragons will continue to be a central figure in our myths and stories. Their legacy is a testament to the enduring power of myth and the boundless creativity of the human spirit.